All right, so Microsoft Copilot just generated an AI version of one of the most iconic shooters of all time, Quake II, originally released in 1997. Created by id Software, the creators of Doom. If you don't know, that's why this is such a big deal, or whatever the case may be. So it's completely AI generated by Muse AI, which is Microsoft's first generative ID model designed for gameplay ideation. So my thing with this AI gameplay creation is not very good because it's only because this anytime I've seen an AI generated gameplay, the resolution is trash. Like the frame rate is trash. It's pretty laggy. Like just playing this, I'll have some gameplay playing on the side. Like it was very laggy. I barely ran into enemies. The enemies were transparent, so I couldn't even really. They didn't even render the enemies. They were already like dead enemies on the floor. Like you know how when you play Doom or you play Quake, like the chunks of meat fly everywhere. It was you saw some of that in there, and it was just the controls were responsive. I'll give it that. The controls were very responsive. I had to use the arrow keys to move around, the arrow keys and WSAD to move around, F to shoot, space to you'll see the controls on the side, space to jump, and but the controls did not feel as clunky as I thought they felt. It's just the frame rate and then like the generation of the world, because sometimes you go in one room and then you turn around and you flip back around and the room is gone. So it's not running off anything. It's just literally the AI. Whatever they probably fed it hours and hours and hours and hours of Quake 2. So it's just generating random levels. I don't really get what the point of this type of technology is for. I hope it's not to create full games. I've already seen some companies get burned for making AI levels and enemies, and people can see it, and people don't like that. It's very lazy. It's very low effort. I think what was that game? Ark, the new Ark game, Ark Survival, or the sequel to that. Like it was just not very good, and people are not liking that. So I don't know. It was intriguing enough for me to go and try it, but again, the game was running at 640 by 360. You couldn't even blow it up, and it just looked kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. And you can only play it for like 2 minutes. It was like a couple times I got kicked out. I'm guessing due to it was a tech demo and you had to start it over, and it'll just start you right back at the beginning. So it is running through a browser, which also I'm surprised it was running so smooth, even though it was through a browser and it's not running off of anything. It's just literally running off of AI. But I don't know. I felt indifferent about it. I kind of want to see what it could do because I am a user of AI. I am a proponent of AI. I use AI for my thumbnails. I use AI to come up with sometimes to come up with descriptions for my YouTube videos. I ask AI questions like when I'm online and let's say it's some sports related or it's related to a post. It's just easy to just use the AI to look it up because the only other way to do it was to go to Google or run to the library. I'm not doing that. So it's going to give you the same information from Google. So, but as far as gaming, I don't know. Maybe this is just in its infancy stages because when we saw AI before, you remember that meme of Will Smith eating spaghetti and it was just really bad. Now that's like fully rendered, and now it really looks like Will Smith eating spaghetti. So this technology is in its infancy stages, and while I'm not like pressed about it to see what it does, if some more comes out and it's improved, I will mess around with it. So with this Muse AI thing, right? They basically feed it hours of live gameplay, and this is what some of the things that they've come up with. Let me zoom in so you can see it because I can't blow these up. You can't make these any bigger. So these are some examples of generated gameplay that they've made. They fed it hours of like what is this Bleeding Edge 2, and this is what it came up with. It kind of, I mean, honestly, for it being AI, I mean, if I'm being real, like the again the gameplay looks fluid and smooth. It's just the resolution and the rendering that looks trash in these little clips right here that we see. Like the colors are there, the environments are there. I'm surprised how well it rendered environments and rendered characters. Because sometimes when you feed AI something, it'll try to do too much at once, and it'll just look like an abomination, a complete abomination. But some people will say that this still looks like an abomination. But I would say for starters, for something that's in its infancy that a lot of companies are starting to try and mess with, um, it doesn't look it doesn't look terrible, but it's not anywhere playable though. Obviously, it's not at a state where it's like very playable and we could get on and have a good time, because it's not running off anything. It's just an AI just regurgitating what was fed to it for hours and making these environments. I do think you can make something out of it if they can improve the resolution, like maybe like a WarioWare type game or something like that, like something very wacky and silly. But as far as like a serious AAA games like this, where you need resolution, especially this is like a competitive online game, even though it's kind of dead now. But this is like competitive online, and you definitely need better resolution and frame rate than this. It doesn't matter if if the controls look decent or the controls look flowing if that's the case. But yeah, let me just show y'all a few more of these. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I mean, I don't know. I feel indifferent about it. Like, it says, what motivated this research? As we release our research insights and models today, I keep thinking back on how this all started. There was a key moment back in December 22 that I remember clearly. I recently turned from maternity leave, and I was away. And while I was away, the machine learning world had changed in fundamental ways. ChatGPT had been publicly released. Those who had tried it were in awe of OpenAI's technical advancements in the model's capabilities. It was a powerful demonstration of what transformer-based generative models could do when trained on large amount of text data. Coming back from leave at that moment, the key question in my mind was, what are the implications of achievement for our team's work at the intersection of artificial intelligence and video games? Okay, so they saw what ChatGPT was doing, and they said, let's try it with video games. So here goes another gameplay clip here, down here. And again, like, I'm impressed by how it's moving and like how they were actually able to build a world, and the environments look stable and the characters look stable, and the controls, as somebody who just played it, it looks stable, but it's just like, it's not all there yet. It's not all there yet, but I guess this would be a decent start. So I'm not going to completely condemn it because I do use AI myself, but I'm going to say this is in its infancy stages, and we shouldn't expect anything tangible and playable and releasable anytime soon. This is like the baby stages of this technology. But y'all let me know what y'all think. You know, if you want to dig into it, you can go on the website yourself and play it. Just type in Copilot Gaming Quake II, and it should be like one of the first links. Or you could just go to this article, and then there's a link in this article as well. But yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna keep an eye on this AI technology. As I am a user of AI, so I'll at least give it a chance. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, right? So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.